in the previous episode of Fly vs Jerk.
So we just had a real energy booster. Now we're casting as mad. We've changed our plans a little bit.
I think this could be a one-point fish.
This is our last banana on this boat.
I'm now reporting with a smile because the last hour we had 15 fish and the hour before that 5.
We got him!
Yes! 4.6.
We are gonna make a radical change and go to a lake tomorrow.
So maybe we fish in the northern part or the southern part tomorrow.
You don't know where
Stay
we're going
put
to be.
and you will know.
Day 3 begins in Fly vs Jerk. And for the Finnish team, it starts with a long drive to Lake Sibbo.
It's 10 to 7. We are changing place. We just got out of the cottage.
The sun is coming up like 45 minutes, so we have little hurry.
It's a windy day, cloudy day, so it should be kind of weather-wise, it should be good.
Svartzonker, Rob, Garcia are moving again. They're heading back up north to the place where they started the first day.
Come on, Ronnie. Hello, good morning. Today we do some pike fishing. It's no retreat and no surrender today. We're gonna go all in.
Team Vision Sweden is the first team to hit the water. That's because they're in the same spot for the last day as they have been for the past sort of Fly vs Jerk we have ever seen. So they will keep fighting according to their own plan, which is don't change the plan.
Well, it's the morning of day 3. It's probably blowing 15, 16 from the south. It's much warmer than yesterday, that's nice, but it's still cold. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, a little bit past 7. The tactics for today is we're gonna take turns kind of running the small fly. One is running a big fly so we can hit numbers and size hopefully. So I'm gonna start with a small fly and see if that's the case. So we're just gonna start with that and see what happens. What do you say, Thomas?
What I say, oh, there you go. And I say it's so beep windy today that every fish will be a bonus. But the small fly is doing it wonders.
But this is probably the smallest one we've had so far.
Pike is a pike.
Yeah.
Oh! I'll get the net.
Yeah, please do. Ooh. Hold that for the camera. That was a small one.
Whoa, man! How low can you go? You want a photo of that?
Nah, maybe. Do you want? Should we take one together?
Yeah.
There's one for the books. We have enough footage of Niklaus catching small pikes in this area of Sweden to make a world documentary about it. We also have some really big fish filmed with Niklaus Bauer from this area, but those fish seems to be somewhere else this time. And not far behind are the crazy Mexican bus driver and his friend. They're at the boat launch and they're getting ready to catch some fish. Now let's do a quick check on the Finnish team and see how they're doing.
Yeah, so Pyry is having a nap there. We are getting closer to the lake. It's about 7 kilometers to go. Kind of small twisty road.
Hi guys, time is 7:30. We're on our way to the same, it's the third day, and we're on our way to the same location as the first day. And hopefully we'll get some numbers today.
Of course.
We got a little bit less fishing time today because we need to drive for a couple of hours to the roundup point where the other guys is going to meet us up and yeah. So what do you reckon for today?
I'm aiming for at least 60 pikes.
60 pikes?
Yes, at least.
At least?
Yes,
wow,
that's my goal.
That's your goal.
Yes.
My goal is to have fun.
that too, of course.
We try.
Yeah.
They have that's such a big place that they have a tractor to help us in the
I
evening
think so too.
to
yeah.
pull it up.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
To pull it up, it's a little bit harder.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
we'll
we
see.
gotta get in.
I mean, this is still hard. This
Yeah.
ground here, so
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
not gonna sink there.
yeah, yeah.
It's just that
Okay.
it's grass. It might be slippy, especially if it rains during the day. We'll see. We'll see.
Hopefully the water is much clearer from somewhere there because this is pretty shit water.
Yeah. Well, we just use some rattle flies and.
Yeah.
Before we had this contest, there were talks about how the fly fishing team might help each other. But there's no risk Niklaus Bauer and his friend is gonna help these guys. They're on their own, far away from home.
We came here to Big Fish Sweden fishing camps. This is our last chance.
Yeah.
We are not gonna go for numbers. No, we go for big fish. Sibbo, that's where you come from.
Yeah, that's my hometown.
Yeah, so you know the waters.
Yeah.
There's a channel to Baltic Sea here, and we want to find some clear water, so we probably just head to this end, closer to the Baltic Sea, and hope that the channel feeds us some clean water.
Hello. Hello. Today we're on a pursuit for the good old pike. Hopefully we're gonna catch some. We never know. Today's technical report is all about wheeling. If you use a multiplier reel like this Ambassador Beast, you push the button, you throw it away, and then you wheel it in like this, and hopefully you will get a bite. And if you get a bite, it feels like a tick, you know, like someone is like ripping the line out of the reel. It feels like this, and then you do a counter strike, and then the fish will start to shake his head, and then you reel it in all the way in. And if the fish is very strong, you use this. This is the brake. You hear how it clicks? It's like click, pluck, click. That, you know, some of the hip-hop artists, they use this click sound like a machine gun. But we use it when we do multiplier fishing with Ambassador reels. Okay?
Voit ottaa vähän tänne päin. Ota enemmän tänne päin. Ja taita niinku enemmän tänne päin. Täällä on, otat 40 senttiä enemmän niinku oi. Ja nyt taita.
Mitä?
Nyt taita vasemmalle ihan vähän.
Ei kuulu.
Hyvä, nyt suoraan.
Well, it's a bit unclear what the blokes are talking about, but the boat is going in the water and hopefully they're gonna catch a big pike now. Let's hear about the tactics.
I think this is first time when the fly versus jerk goes to a lake.
Yeah, think so.
At least I haven't seen in those.
So we
Of
are
course
we are doing history.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, history's been made in fly versus jerk. It's also the first time that we have Finnish team participating. And finally, it's rise and shine for CVCF fishing team. And what a wake up.
Fan, ja, ni kommer med sjökort och grejer här. Ja, har du sett det? Vi har Svenska Elklubben här. Ha det så fint. Ja, vi syns säkert framöver. Ja, ha det bra. Hallå. Nej. Ja du. De bara stormar. Va? De bara stormar liksom. Det är inget bra. Nej, det är inget bra. Nu vet alla vad CVC Fishing Team är någonstans och vad vi gör. It's soon 9 o'clock. Slow start. We're really tired, but we had a good breakfast and now we're going out. We don't think the pike will be eating until like in 1 hour or something. So.
CVC fishing team are still playing the card that the pikes will feed most of the time in the middle of the day, but proven wrong are they by Niklaus Bauer and Tuomas Søbirk.
Look to this Thomas, look this corner here, you know. You see you got the stone coming down here, and you got the weed line here. I mean, this corner here is just really the Class A position of where your pike should be.
That's a big fish corner. Huh?
Yeah, hit it straight in there.
Yeah, I will.
Get a big one. If you can get untangled. Oh, had one after.
In there, huh?
Yeah, perfect.
Not the big one.
Oh,
You got me all excited.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
I'm just waiting for a big fish.
And then there's it. I sold that fish in pretty well, didn't I?
You did. You did. Good, good. Thanks. Always get a big one from this corner.
Oh. Now they're biting on the flies, just hanging in the water.
Well, the fish are a bit trickier today, so I switched up to a small McMee tail, and well, it seemed to be working. We keep fishing.
It's now 9:07 and we got 7 pikes in the boat. But it's a totally different place to fish if you compare it to the other day. And it's hard, and we are trying our best.
Oh, had a fish. Yeah, a huge one. Oh. Oh, fuck!
It's gone.
It was weight. Yeah, I feel like, boom. Fuck! You see the little pores? It's us over there. Second cast. And so now we can know that there can be fishes eating. Fuck! It was stuck on your camera and another rods, and it swim just here, and because I don't feel any small head checks.
Yeah. I'm gonna rig one of these bigger flies, flashy flies here. We had some parts where the water was a bit muddier. So I want to have one smaller fly on my other rod and have one ready. What color fly you have on?
Chartreuse and pink.
Chartreuse and pink. Let's try a bit more yellow.
Tuomas has that big tinsel, and I have this hook fly, craft for deceiver, and I use these little locks, and it's really good.
It's basically a matter of taste what kind of flies you use. Is it tied on a hook or is it tied on the tube like these big ones? I mean, tube flies are easy because many times you just break the hook. I mean, it hits stones and gets dull and you need to sharpen it, and finally it's so kind of short that you can't sharpen it anymore. The fly would be okay still to use, but the hook is gone. So tube fly easily lasts longer because you can just change the hook and rig it differently. The kind of traditional hook flies, they basically when the hook is gone, the fly is gone. But I like to personally tie all my hook flies, what I use, with feathers, different kind of deceivers, long schlappens and bucktail and stuff like that. And that's not as strong as these tinsels. So the actual fly is gonna also, they just wear quicker than these artificial stuff.
Well, Team Vision Sweden have been on the water for 2.5 hours now. CVC Fishing Team are still at the boat launch.
Halkigt nej. Nej, precis.
I wonder what's taking so long.
Stefan is just playing around with his lures, trying to find something to give the camp manager for helping us with the accommodation and.
Ja, om den går runt.
And
sen har den klassisk skitmört. Just Jörk. Ja.
Now I would really like to get out on the lake because we've been waiting and all those people coming and talking to us. It's really time to go now.
A bit frustrated he is, Albin Sharghi. Well, the boat is on the way down, and soon you'll be out catching them, Albin.
So, we're still running small flies. Niklaus is right now taking a turn with a bigger fly, but we have the impression that that we might even get a good fish with the small ones because we had a few nice follows and lost a bigger one. But in the water it looks not big, but fairly big compared to how small the two flies actually are. It's two flies on the same leader. But what I'm thinking is also the small jacks, I mean, they wouldn't be able to maybe grab a fly this size, but they'll easily go for one of them and get hooked. So I'm trying for both here, and if not, Bauer has got the big fly out.
We just got shot by a couple of fucking hillbillies in there, shooting with 22 caliber rifles at a thing. I don't think they really liked us, but that's how we roll. Guns and shit!
Fuck. Why the fuck I lose it? Fuck. I'm so mad for myself. I think how it was like 18 kilos or 17 kilos. Has to be. We have been fishing here like an hour or something like that. Hasn't got any fish, but second cast I lose the big one. I think it was the bottom, like every fisherman said, and the bottom moves up, so it's just going under our boat and my lines get stuck on the camera and everything, it's fishing. 0. Almost I can put here 12 kilos or 17 kilos, but 0.
We started fishing finally. We have to catch a fish of at least 7 or 8 kilos today to make sure we get 1 point. Yesterday the fish I caught 5.35. I don't know if it will last. Probably not, but it could be if the others struggled, and we know they did.
This fish took quite shallow. 1 meter.
We've got about 4 fish. The clock should be nearing 11, I think. Yeah, it's soon 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And Tuomas caught a better fish.
Bye bye. Okay. Hope we can find some better fish here. It's a small bay.
Very
lots
shallow.
Of weed. Quite shallow. Clear water.
No!
You have a fish here. You missed it?
Yeah, I missed it.
Okay.
It got airborne. It wasn't that big.
Just hooked another one on the small fly, and 10-15 minutes ago we actually raised 2 bigger fish, lost one on the small flies as well. Not really big, but big enough that we wanted to catch him today, maybe 4 kilos or so, and on a rough day like this I think that might just do it, but we still have a long way to go to get a good one.
We have a lot of people asking about if we're using float vests or floating devices, and of course we're doing that, but there are some nice stuff on the market now that doesn't really show. I'm just gonna show you what we're using. We're using this float underwear that is like a really thin vest and pants that makes you float. So be safe on the water, guys.
First fish of the day. And touches the leader. Couple kilo pike. 2 kilos, I think. Oh. And it's gone. Really, really long stop. And Sartre and pink hook fly. Long stops.
This is a salad pike, one of the classic salad pikes. We caught quite a lot of these ones. They like to eat this funky stuff. It's oh, tastes like shit, but pikers love it. There you go. Oh, there you go. There. Probably vegetarian.
Had a fish. Oh fuck! Ah! Damn! That was a really nice hit.
We have here 3.5 meters water. We have, of course, we have different kind of setups. I'm fishing now sinking line, sink 4 line. The sink 4 line, it sinks 4 inches per second. Like the fish finder has shown, there's a lot of fish close to the bottom. At the moment there's nothing. There's some bait fish coming just under the boat.
We are nearing our final stop
I think, for this competition. We will go into a closed area, small bay, a big bay or a small lake. The water should be warmer. It's a closed system, so it might not be very many fish, but we're searching for one big fish, and that's what we want. So.
Nej, det är en båt där med elmotor fram. I think I saw one pike fishing boat here.
Yep, it was a boat. Damn.
Look here.
There we have him. There we have him. Perfect.
So let's make a good long move. Was it cold?
Yeah, no fun anymore.
So let's make a good move.
Let's make a good long one, do something completely different.
Yeah.
Closing in on noon on day 3, 16th pike for Abu Garcia, 17 for Vision Sweden, 7 pike for CVC fishing team, and 1 pike for Vision Finland. Looking at the weight score, we can see that CVC fishing team are in the lead for the day, 3.8 kilo. Here comes the interesting part. Svartzonker Abu Garcia has 2 points from the first day. Vision Sweden have 2 points in total so far. CVC fishing team also 2 points. We have a draw situation. When a draw situation occurs, we hand out 1 extra point for the biggest fish so far in the tournament, and that point now goes to Svartzonker Abu Garcia. The only threat they have left is if someone catch a bigger fish than 6.4 kilo.
Där! Oh!
Nu jävlar! Better one? Is this a better one, Toman?
Could be!
Oh yes, it is. It is, it is, it is, it is.
Den sitter så dåligt.
Yes! Yes!
Yeah, but it's not so big that I thought.
Yeah, but it's a big one.
Yeah, but we're gonna take bigger here. It's a good start for this. We're gonna take more here.
Come on, man.
It's good.
Close call, man. Close call.
Yeah.
Wasn't hooked that good.
No, but I could feel the nab before it hits.
Okay.
But this is the deepest area in this area here. The wind is pushing. It's 2.5 meters near the weeds, and yeah, the fish is standing here.
We are going to use the cradle to weigh this one. What? Toman?
Den väger inte ens 5 kilo.
Skojar du med mig eller?
Va?
Har du sett fisken?
Nej. Men
är du tum eller? Den väger inte 5 kilo. Ser du på den eller?
Va? Nej.
Men...
Ja, den väger kanske 4-8 tror jag.
Nej men lägg ner för fan. What the fuck? 0. And then on.
Okay.
We've teared the scales. We're gonna put it in the cradle. We'll see. I'm excited. I'm really excited. It's a good fish. Not a huge one, but it's a good one. It's the biggest one so far, I think. There it is.
$4.8.
You know that's not enough. That can't be true.
Yeah, it is.
Is it? Why did I get so excited about this?
5.5.
5.5.
5.5.
What the fuck?
So, still a decent fish, but no game changer for CVC fishing team.
Jag sa ju det. Pappa har koll på sånt här.
Men vad fan, den fisken jag fick igår, det kändes ju inte ens i närheten av den där.
Nej, men din var nog längre. Yeah, first decent fish. 5.5 kilo.
Man, was I excited. I thought it was around 6 kilo, 6.5 when it was in the net. I thought about, 6.5, and then we might have a chance. But 5.5 could be hard. The fish I caught yesterday, it seemed much smaller than this one, but
you know, it's the competition nerves.
We are here today after big fish, so we do our best to get one. That would give us a 1 point, and that point would be away from the other guys. Could annoy really some team if they are otherwise well positioned and have points already.
So not a lot have happened so far. Vision Sweden still holds the number point, 18 pikes in the top. Biggest fish so far today is 5.5 kilo, caught by CVC fishing team. Very exciting. The final episode of Fly vs Jerk will be a tough one, because all the teams still actually have a chance of winning, although Vision Finland have a far way to go. But as Tuomas Rytkönen said before, if they snatch a big fish point in the end, they could really change the course of history. The final episode will air live on stage at Sportfiskemässan in Jönköping, and you can go there and just pay an entering fee to the fair and see it roll. As soon as we got that out of the way, we will upload the clip and release it on YouTube, so no one will miss out. Everything will go down on Friday next week. In the final episode of Fly vs Jerk 6.
Pretty decent.
I'm starting to feel a little bit pressure. Maybe we had time to hook a really big fish here.
Focus, man, focus.
Oh, no, again, I missed it again.
Limbo, 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 limbo.
They are so freaking hard.
The fish is getting bigger.
Oh,
Good fish.
So, let's roll out and see who will be the winner of Fly vs Jerk 6. Ladies and gentlemen, what's new for this year is that you can come and watch the final episode together with us at the Sport Fishing Fair in Jönköping on the 20th of March. Meet the contestants and see their reaction live on stage as they also find out who will be the winner of the next Fly vs Jerk. Also, don't miss the after party and the dinner ceremony. Tickets available on this link.
When the load gets heavy, the money was slow, but now it's ready, you boys is not ready.